So it won't be long before I will be installing my control sticks and all of the torque tubes and actuators and push rods and everything that affects the control surfaces. And this is just temporarily dropping in the control sticks and what they look like on the Sling. And one thing that Sling lets you choose on your own is what type of a control grip do you want with your, or to match up with your control stick. So I have elected to use a company called Pioneer Control Grips, who has custom designed my control grips for me. And I'd like to just take a moment to kind of show you what those look like. Okay, so I was in the market for control grips, and I saw this company called Pioneer Control Grips, and I did a little research and instantly was very impressed with what I read and learned about the company. It's a bit, I'm always fascinated by companies that are associated with experimental aircraft building, all the ancillary businesses that come from this niche little world we have in experimental EAB aircraft. So just that was really cool to see, and this is a really great story. If you, I'll put a link at the bottom of this video in the description. You have to go to Kit Planes magazine and read the article. It's called "Get a Grip," and it's about Skylar and his wife Kelsey, how they moved to Oregon, how Skylar started off in this business very, very young, and to where he's taken it to today, and what he's done with this business, he and his wife both. I met them this year at Oshkosh at the booth that they set up. This is their very first year at Oshkosh, and just so impressed with these people. Good people, and I really like the product. Now, I don't typically do, and I don't really care for unboxing videos. I've watched a lot of these videos, and they just seem pointless to me as to why somebody would do an unboxing video. But I got to show you this, because I even said something to Skylar when I was at Oshkosh. I said, Skylar, you know, your box that you sent this to me in, it was just so impressive. I said, I've never been impressed opening anything before, except maybe something like an iPhone or something. He says, well, that's exactly what I wanted the customer to experience, that when you open this up, it's an actual, you're excited to see what this is all about. So anyway, this is the box it comes in. Very nice. As soon as you open it, you've got a greeting, handcrafted just for you. And by the way, what I ordered was these are custom grips, and the model I selected is called the Pioneer Lite, Lite, and so all the buttons were customized specifically for what I asked for. So I open up the box, and immediately you start to see that each grip has an operational checklist of what is going to be on each one. These are both identical, but it didn't matter. There was a checklist for each one. I see I've received some stickers. Who doesn't like stickers? So I got the PCG stickers. Get a grip. Here is the packing list, or packing ship list, that's included. This is a custom wiring diagram just for the grips that I ordered. I have trim, autopilot disconnect, frequency swap, and push to talk. And so they've actually put together a custom schematic for me to understand the wiring that goes into this grip. So when I go connect everything up to my panel, I'll have this to reference to how to do that. So that's cool. All right, so now we get to the grips themselves, and you can see here they're nicely packaged. By the way, I get a hex key. Whoops, I keep dropping it. I do get a hex key, and the hex key is for installing the set screw onto the control stick. So that's nice. And then the grips are, what's really cool, look at this shrink wrap. Even the shrink tube on here says Pioneer Control Grips. and each one of them's bundled up, held in place. The wiring's there. So I will take this, cut one of these out of here, take a look at it. Let's get the wire loose on the back, and I'll show you what the buttons look like on this control grip. Alright, so this is it's just a basic version. There's much, he's got things that are very custom. You can get carbon fiber, you can have wood. If you look on their website, control grips, Pioneer control grips, you'll see the different choices for you. So here I have on mine, these were the buttons that I wanted. I got a frequency swap button here, autopilot disconnect, and then my trim, up and down trim. And then on the front, or I guess you'd call this the back maybe, that's my push to talk. So fits very well in the hand. I like it how it feels. I can get right to the buttons very easily. So very nice grip. Now, again, this was customized just for me because that's the way I wanted it. Skylar wanted me to also demonstrate there is a basic version as well. And this is, he sent me this so I could just show you on the video. This is what it looks like. One of the wooden grips that he cuts with a router. You got to see this setup he uses. It's really cool. I would have thought it would be like on a CNC or something, but it's actually on by hand with a power router. And this is the end result. And this is just, if you order just a custom, or excuse me, just the basic grip, this is what you'll receive. I'm not sure what these two buttons will do, but I believe they will probably be, you know, labeled for whatever you decide those are. So you got 4 buttons here. You've got a Coolio hat here that goes left, right, up, and down, and then the push to talk button on the back. So this is the standard grip here, and then this is what the custom grip looks like. So I'm gonna go slide this on the control stick, and let's take a look and see how that looks. Okay, so this is what the control grip looks like installed on the stick. I don't have this one installed yet, but again, I'm just using the very basic control grip that he offers, the Pioneer Lite, and it fits very well in my hand. I like where the push to talk is right there where my finger is, and so I think that looks really great. With it'll look good with my solid black interior that I'll be installing, all leather, black interior, and then the cable comes out here at the bottom. Plenty of length here to work with so that I can wire everything up and run it up to the panel. And then again, this is the hex key that's used to set the set screw on the back here. So very impressed with the grips, and I'll do another video later after the airplane's up and flying and kind of talk about how the grips work and how the buttons and everything are working for me. So thanks for watching.